Don't ask, who do you love more? Have you ever asked your child, who do you love more? Imagine sitting down for a light-hearted chat with your child and suddenly blurting out, do you love dad more or mom more? Sounds harmless, right? But surprisingly, this question holds a destructive power you might never have expected. Let's explore why it's a big no. To ask kids this question. One small question, but big consequences. This seemingly innocent question can leave a deep emotional impact on children. Some kids might feel irritated or upset to the point of deliberately rebelling against their parents just to assert their power. More importantly, when parents compete for their child's love, it unintentionally increases the child's resistance and defiance toward adults. Instead of feeling loved, children may start to feel pressured and uncomfortable. And that's certainly not what we want. Right? Grown-up tricks versus kids' sensitive hearts. Children are honest and trusting, which makes them highly vulnerable to feelings of guilt. When forced to choose sides, they may feel like traitors. That guilt intensifies if they think they've accidentally shared a family secret or betrayed their parents in some way. Imagine this, after answering such a question. A child might feel uneasy, ashamed, or even regretful when facing their parents. Worse still, experiences like this could make them resent the adults who put them in such situations. That's why some kids become grumpy, argumentative, or even rude when encountering someone who previously teased them this way. See? Just one small question can ripple through a child's emotions and behavior, shaping how they interact with themselves and others. Let's not make it hard for the kids. Children are often encouraged to open up and share everything with adults. But if they feel their honesty is later used against them, whether through gossip, teasing, or criticism, they'll quickly lose trust. Put yourself in their shoes. On one hand, they're being scolded for not understanding their parents' love, and on the other, they're being dragged into emotional tug-of-wars. Is it any wonder they start pulling away? Over time, kids begin to set emotional boundaries, choosing not to involve their parents in their personal lives. They learn to make decisions on their own, even if it means shutting their parents out. In some cases, children may even unconsciously think, if I love them less, maybe they'll pay more attention to me. That thought alone is heartbreaking, isn't it? Jokes that backfire. Every child craves love and a sense of security. But questions like, who do you love more, only serve to strain the bond between them and their parents. The real losers here are not just the children but also the parents. This question is wrong on two levels. First, it forces kids to think their parents are not a united team, pushing them to compare and choose. Second, it implies that parents don't love each other. So why should the child feel obligated to love either of them? By doing this, parents unknowingly lose their credibility and trustworthiness in their child's eyes. So let's steer clear of this kind of question, and gently remind friends, family, and others to avoid putting our children in such awkward situations too. The takeaway: love doesn't need measuring. As you can see, love isn't something that should be measured or competed for. As parents, the most important thing is to ensure that your child feels safe, loved, and respected. Instead of asking, "Who do you love more?" focus on showing them that mom and dad are always a team and that their love for the child is unconditional. What do you think? Give it a try. And you'll see that when children feel loved in the right way, they'll shine brighter than you ever imagined.